is the clear its shadow?
April for
Yeah,
11th, I think. Just
yeah, see, that's when, yeah. I think this one's going to
9th.
have a,
Yeah,
April
April
9th,
9th.
I think this one's going to have a lasting effect. If you, in other words,
Yeah.
it's going to malinger. It's,
Ooh. So how has been your week? 2 weeks, we didn't see each other for 2 weeks. How was it?
oh, right, yeah.
Good.
Yeah, this past week has been a little odd, but I just haven't been feeling well. Uh,
Oh.
and stuff. It happens to me in the spring. I realize it's a change of seasons. So
Mm.
sometimes when the seasons change, I have a little bit of energetic. Um,
Uh, it's also the time change. I noticed the time change. You just there's like a spring tiredness somehow,
yeah,
right? And the time
yes.
change doesn't help. So
No,
the couple of weeks after the time change is just something,
yes. So
not
how was
right.
your week? How was your week?
Oh well, it's okay. The dishwasher is now fixed.
Oh,
It was
good.
broken and fixed. My kid he had to take some tea out. So that went well. So overall, it was weird. Some things that happened, I'm not quite happy, but I let it go. Some things were good.
Yeah,
So
yes.
let's overall it's good. So I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna complain. It's been okay. I am looking forward to Aries season. I think we all did a little bit of push. It was a long winter. You know how the weather is crazy here? That's how I feel inside. A little bit sunny, a
Yeah.
little bit snowing, a little
Yes,
bit
a little bit.
rainy.
Yes. And I was talking to my friend Nebchir. She's here, and I was saying that we don't realize it, but we do have an effect, a good effect on the weather, the atmosphere. Think about the atmosphere, like the atmosphere in the room. Collectively, humans do have an impact. We're an ecosystem. We're a biosphere here. So our energy is just like the weather right now, up and down, snowing, it's raining, it's sunny. There's, I mean, it's cloudy. Yeah, so
Yeah,
we're actually, I think we're we're going through it too.
yeah.
And
So we are currently almost in the balsamic moon phase. It starts tomorrow
oh,
in the
it
morning,
starts
6
tomorrow, the
a.m.
balsamic. Okay.
Yeah, 6 a.m. Eastern time. The balsamic moon starts. So a little bit of Aquarius, a little bit of Pisces balsamic moon, and then we have the new moon
But
on
wait,
Monday.
the new moon is not until what? When's the new moon? The 18th. That's on what, Wednesday?
Yes, Wednesday,
Okay.
9:23 p.m. Eastern time.
9:23
And
p.m. Okay.
yeah, yeah. I'll come to the new moon. Let's start with this weekend. So this weekend we have moon in Aquarius until Monday 7:15 p.m. So moon in Aquarius, it's it's actually I like it because it's kind of giving you an opportunity to be a little bit objective about situations, what's going on.
Hmm.
Giving you a little bit of objectivity and detachment and just I like it. Once a month, we kind of need that reset because we get so emotional. So I kind of like it. Um, it will conjunct Pluto tonight around 8:30 p.m. So that you can feel a little bit of intensity even now in the next 5-6 hours. But then after that, tomorrow morning, it's sextiling Venus. That's the only thing that it does. So it's very quiet moon, and then it's going to square Uranus on Monday.
Okay.
Um, so there's like a lot of things happening. But think about being objective and preparing yourself. It's a balsamic moon phase now, so you're kind of retreating, rethinking. What do we want to do in the next lunar cycle? So it's like it's a it's a wisdom kind of
Yeah.
a
So
phase.
what time does the balsamic moon start? What time is that?
Uh, 6 a.m. tomorrow morning.
6 a.m. Sunday. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Good. Yeah, I think that it's such a good time to let things go and really complete, even
Yes,
some time for stillness, but it's also time for me, just to look back and see what has happened before I plant new seeds for the new. Let's see where
yeah,
I need to, do some more watering or pruning or whatever else in my life.
yes, yes.
Hmm.
Um, Tomorrow, we have two things happening. Tomorrow, Ceres, our beautiful asteroid goddess of nurturing and caring and
Yes,
feeding us, is going into Taurus. And isn't that beautiful? She loves being in Taurus.
she would be like being in Taurus. Yeah,
Yes,
absolutely.
right? So that's when Ceres and her daughter Persephone were reunited in the spring, and that's when everything blooms and harvests, and it's like a So I think um, this Ceres and Taurus will help us maybe think about what is really necessary. What do we need to survive? Kind of, what are going to
Mm-hmm.
the basics? Finding and nurturing ourselves. So that's good. That's good news. She's going into Taurus tomorrow. What's hectic is that Mars and Mercury are again joined. Um, they have been joining a lot lately because
They
Mercury was
have been.
retrograde.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because now Mercury was direct, they joined. Now Mercury is retrograde, and they're going to join, and they're going to join another third time, right? So we have
Okay.
so uh, Mercury and it's retrograde and joined with Mars, so we can again expect a lot of uh, turbulence in the internet technology. With technology, it's like it can be like that with technology as well, like Uranus in a
Mm.
sense. It can be arguments, debates,
Yeah.
discussions,
Right.
just who's right, who's wrong, blah blah blah, stuff like that. So because Mercury is retrograde, I think this time it will bring things from the past. So, what you said then, you told me that,
Okay.
those stupid,
Yes.
remember when you told me this, and you told, so those kind of Sunday lunch, so family, gatherings on Sundays,
Oh,
I
and it's
think
on
it's gonna,
Sunday. It's on Sunday. That
yeah,
okay. Okay. Hey,
yeah,
Dr. Patty.
so it can be a little bit like that, right? So and
Mm-hmm.
because the moon is in Aquarius, and Aquarius has that energy of being right all the time. They kind of know it, which usually they're very smart people. They know it, but you can have that
But
feeling
not
of
all the time, right?
yeah.
I have some Aquarius friends who saying, and I'm like, you're not always right.
Yeah.
But they
So
are very usually intelligent people. Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's right. But I'm saying with this moon, we are also be gonna because the moon gives a sense of security. So being
Yes.
right is gonna make us
Oh,
feel secure. So that's another double whammy with Mars and
also
Mercury.
Mercury. Yeah, because someone's got to be. Oof. Okay.
It's gonna be really like, oh, I want to be right. This is right.
Yes,
This is because Aquarius is a righteous sign.
it
They're fighting
is.
for the underdogs, for the
They
rights,
are.
human rights, this kind. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like so that so that's another. So that's tomorrow. That's it's not the best day. They're also very close to the North Node, which they're going to meet during this new moon. I'm going to talk about. So there's like some things are maybe some of these debates and arguments are necessary for us to clean the air. So we can move
Yeah,
forward.
that's a good point.
You know,
Very good point.
right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They could be maybe. So I told you the negative side of it, but on the positive side, we can use this objectivity and detachment from the moon to clear the deck in a more maybe it could help this Mercury retrograde be a little bit more rational if it's possible. I don't know.
Yeah,
Anyway,
and I think it's helpful too that Mercury retrogrades in Pisces, so maybe that'll actually help us deal more from a spiritual perspective too,
I would yes, I would
and
lean on
compassion.
yeah, I would lean on our inner voices. Like
Yes.
have a good conversation with yourself first. You
Right.
know that's what this
Yes. Yes.
Mercury
Yes.
Pisces retrograde
Yeah.
tells you. Like
Say it on the inside
yeah,
first. Yeah.
right. First, talk to yourself before you blab it
Yes.
out,
Before
right?
you go out and
like
scorch
my
the earth.
like like my Gemini Mercury, just blah, blah, or Aries Mercury, or or Sag Mercury. We're just like blah.
Ooh.
So
Yeah.
right. So instead of Pisces, it's more like listening and inner talking with yourself in peace and solitude. This whole new moon is kind of like that, finding a time and space for you to think and let go, to finally let go. I'll come to that as well. I'm soon. So on Monday, there's going to be a void moon for 3.5 hours during our sleep. So from 4 a.m. Oh no, my bad. From 4 p.m. until 7 p.m. P.m. Eastern time. So in the afternoon, we're going to have a void moon for 3.5 hours on Monday, and then moon is going into Pisces.
Okay.
So on Tuesday, Mercury meets the North Node. Um, Again, I think this is giving us opportunity because it's opposing the South Node as well. So think about, rethink, reassess your ideas and thoughts, and and let go of, because Mercury also rules our minds in a sense that if it's opposite Virgo, it can bring anxiety and worry and over analyzing, and you know, having conversations. Like, for example, I had a client the other day, and she was like, "Oh my God, I want to change this. I want to do this." And I said, blah, blah, blah. And I said, "Did you talk to your husband? How?" She said,
Yeah.
"To be honest, he doesn't know anything about this." I said, "Try it. Maybe, because
Yes.
she had all these conversations already in her head without even talking to him, thinking, okay, he's going to say this is going to happen. It's not about, I'm saying, so with the Mercury in Pisces opposite Virgo, kind of, we can have all these conversations with us, in our heads, and then we think they happen with another person, but the other person doesn't know.
No, yeah, yeah, and you actually could be angry at the other person because see, we
Yes,
had that
yeah,
conversation. I didn't
yeah,
get any results, but you never really actually, in earnest, had the
yes,
conversation. That's a
yes,
very good point, Jasmina. I've
right,
done that. Yeah.
yeah,
Well, I just
right,
know we had discussed this
yeah.
already.
Right.
It's like,
So this, so this whole thing, I think, with Mars and North Node and all this opposing the South Node, I think we just have to kind of, yes, think through with yourself, but then say it. Don't think the conversation happened, because don't leave it in your head, and then because then you stuck to that story and it becomes reality, and
hmm
then but it's not right. So it's very tricky thing. So anyway, so that's an interesting point. Just think about it. There's a joke. Like a Croatian joke. Like, it's like two friends are talking. All of a sudden, the one says to the other, "You and your damn bike go to hell." And he's like, "What?" Like,
yes.
I want to say he had a conversation. And
We
he's
had a
like,
conversation,
"What
and
bike? What are you?
that's the end.
You and your
Yeah, that's
damn, you and
that's a
your
good
damn
one.
bike. You can have it."
Yes.
Like, what bike? What are you talking about?
Yes.
So
hmm
it's kind of that. So think about that this week, and especially for the new moon. So we have this big new moon on Wednesday, and it's happening at 28 degrees and 27 of Pisces.
Oh, okay.
And because we have these moons at the last degrees of the sign. But
Yeah.
why is this very significant? I think this is the last one, in my opinion, that is finishing this also Saturn Neptune story. Because in the last year, we had Saturn and Neptune at the last degrees. Remember, they went into Aries last year, they went retrograde, they were almost at 28, 29 for so long. And now this
hmm
new moon is triggering that degree again. So I think this transition for Saturn and Neptune going into Aries is still not over until this new moon kind of goes away. That's my feeling, right? Because it's again triggering that point where Saturn and Neptune were, So this is another opportunity,
Hey,
like the
Maria.
last one, to let go of old things and start new ones. Okay, this new moon actually I like. Yes, first of all, it's in Pisces. So
Yeah.
this is end of a cycle, of the big cycle of understanding. Pisces is a sign who understands all of the signs, right? And you talked about it already. The Pisces are the ones who have like a little blend of all the signs
They
we know.
do.
They come
Yes.
at the end, so
Hmm
they get along with everybody the best, right? Because they are just they understand everybody, right?
Yes.
Um,
They witnessed it all.
yeah, in a way, right? So
Hmm
that's important. Um, this particular new moon, where am I not? Oh yeah. So the only thing that this new moon is doing is sextiling Uranus on one side and sextiling Juno on the other side. So they're
Oh,
creating this talent trine with Juno and Uranus
and Juno's the one, the asteroid
of committed
relationships,
partnerships. Yes,
partnerships. Yes,
yes, but
partnerships.
but
That's right.
yeah, yeah, but the Juno is very committed, even when the she breaks loose, how they say it, she's still there, right? I always say, Venus is romantic one. She likes romantic dinners and flowers and candies, but Juno is the one who's cleaning the toilet and doing the dishes and the
Yes.
laundry. So she's
Yes.
she's
Got
dedicated,
it.
right?
Yes. Steadfast.
Yeah.
Hmm
And she's in Capricorn, so she's taking things
Oh,
seriously
well,
for
in
the long
Capricorn. Wow. Very serious. Yeah.
for the long
Okay.
run. So
hmm
she understands that it takes time to build a relationship. It's not going to be overnight. So she has this understanding in Capricorn, right? But she is also very ambitious. She wants to be acknowledged and respected,
Yes.
in the relationship as well.
Mm.
Which tells
Yeah.
me that this Pisces new moon is also about letting go of people, situations, and things in life that are not willing to put the long run, thing.
Yes. Not to actually, not
Yeah,
to equally support you or see
yeah,
you. if they're just draining you, if they're not seeing you, or at least
for the
meeting you
long
halfway
run.
some of the time. Mm-mm.
Yeah. So
Absolutely right.
you need to think about who is there for you in the long run.
Yes.
Not just they're here and then they're gone next day, right? So this is
Yes.
kind of a thing that you need to. At least that's what I feel. This new moon is. There's no hard aspect for this new moon except
Mhm.
Jupiter and Venus are in the square, which I also don't feel that it's too bad because they're two benefics. And
That's right. They
even
are the two benefics. That's right. Yeah.
and Jupiter is now direct, and he is a traditional ruler of this new moon. He is going direct, but because he's ruling this new moon and squaring Venus, this just tells me that we need to think about relationships again. So not only the new moon is sextiling Juno, opportunities for long-term stable relationships if we grab them, but also telling us that we need to kind of make the first move and resolve the ones, because Venus is in Aries. She's more assertive, more proactive, and we
Hmm.
need to kind of resolve those things. We need to initiate things now, okay? If you want them to be better.
Right.
On the other hand, we have sextile to Uranus, which is also opportunity for to change something. If we don't like how things are,
Microphone. Get your
yeah,
microphone up a little bit.
yeah,
You're getting a little
sorry,
muffled. Okay.
yeah, sorry. So if we don't like the way things are now, we
Yeah.
have this is a new moon that we really have an opportunity to change them.
Very good.
Uh, to Because Jupiter is now direct in Cancer, and he loves being in Cancer. Like he's how do you say that? Not dignified. He is anyway
Exalted.
exalted. That's the word. Thank you. He's
Hmm.
exalted in Cancer, which tells me that our dream and vision, which is Pisces in a way, right?
Yeah.
Um,
That's right.
it, there's an opportunity for us to grow that vision and dream, long
Okay.
term, stable with
All
other
right.
people. I do feel that we're gonna need support. This is not something that we're gonna do on our own still because it's still a Pisces. We have squaring Venus, we have a sextile Juno. So I do feel that this is about, in my opinion, with other building a dream with others, other business or romantic or whatever type of relationship whatever it is for us. But that's what it tells
Hmm.
me. Yeah, that's what it tells me. It's about making a first step. So we need to kind of act.
Good. Yes.
A lot of water for this new moon. A
Yes. I
lot,
see that. A lot of water. Yeah. Hmm.
a lot of water. We have moon, sun, Pallas Athena, Mars, North Node, and Mercury, and Vesta, all in Pisces.
Wow. That's a lot in Pisces. Okay.
Lots of water and a little bit of air, a little bit of fire, nothing else.
Hmm.
So, water and fire make burning water. So, this is like, I think we are coming to a tipping point with the boiling. You know how you put the boiling water and it's coming
Yes.
that's what it is. So, it's now or never. Otherwise, you're going to get burned later if you don't
Hmm.
act,
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Hot and
right? So,
steamy.
so
You're a little steamy
hot,
right now.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah. So it's gonna be that's definitely what I feel. Neptune
Hey,
as a
Lindy.
Neptune as a modern ruler of this new moon is still very close to conjunct this new moon, and it's close to Saturn. So again, it tells us all the stories that we were talking about, building new foundations for our dreams, starting something new, and this will. But this is also an opportunity to let go. This is the last opportunity to clear the deck. The
Mm.
last one, right? If you need to cry, cry it out. If you need to mourn, grieve about something you lost, is it a situation? Is it a person? Is it a thing? Is it your dream? Is it something that, and then start something that you can do, because Saturn is so close. It needs to have one foot on the ground,
Yes. Okay.
right? The Sabian symbol for this new moon is a light breaking into many colors through a prism.
I could get muffled again.
Sorry. So it says a Sabian symbol, a light breaking into many colors
Okay.
through a prism.
Oh, through a prism?
Yes, prism.
Okay,
Yeah,
prism. Okay.
yeah, yeah. So the explanation for this Sabian symbol, it says looking for God and looking through God's eyes at the same time,
Mm. Oh, that's really interesting. Yes. I think that's where a lot of us are right now. Yes.
right?
Yeah, I feel
So
that. That's
something to
interesting.
think about. Something to
Mm-hmm.
think about. Yeah, what is God for you? Because I feel that many people that are not that believe in God are not actually believing in any religion. So I think now more than ever this is distinct. Before you had it was one, like God and
Yes.
religion was one. I think these
Yes.
days it's not anymore.
No.
There's
Mm-mm.
there's a huge difference between God and religion,
Yeah.
and and um and that's interesting. I think this is also about this Neptune Saturn in Aries kind of a thing, finding your
Mm-hmm.
own God
Yes.
without being part of some kind of religion.
Right. Yeah, we don't need an
Within
intermediary to get us to
yes,
God and help us connect to the divine. We can connect
yeah,
to the divine on our
yeah,
own.
yeah.
Nothing. I mean, nothing wrong with religions. I mean,
No, no,
let me
no,
say
no, no.
that.
I'm not
I mean,
saying. I'm not.
religions are fine. I would say that there's nothing wrong with. I need to correct that because there is something wrong
Yeah,
with a
yeah,
lot
yeah.
of
No, no.
religions.
But I'm
But
saying
um,
there's a huge distinction between God and religion these days that it wasn't even 100 years ago. That's what I'm trying to
absolutely
say.
right.
And
Yep.
and this is one of the part of this new world that we're talking about, the new seed, is just seeing God differently
Mm-hmm.
through. If we are seeing it differently, and we are seeing things through God's eyes differently as well.
Yes.
So this is, I
Yes.
like that this is the savior symbol. That's how I interpret it, at least. This is
Yeah.
my vision of this new moon. I like it. There's no opposition. So there's no push and pull. There's no blame game. But there's opposition, usually there's a blame game. Here
Yeah.
there's nobody you can blame. It's something that it's interesting. I like this new moon. I don't
And I
know.
like
There's
I like the fact that you said
yeah,
that there's all this water. All this
yes,
water says
yeah,
something too. I mean, the water
yeah,
can be used for so many things. It's emotions. It can cleanse things. It could, soften things. So much is that's
yes.
an element that we need to look at and how we use it in our lives. Are we doing the same? With using the various purposes of water in our own lives. You know.
Isn't there's nothing better when you're so thirsty, and that how you get so thirsty, and then you have a clear glass of water.
Oh,
Isn't it the best feeling
it
ever?
is. It is. It really is.
So
And
think about that feeling for this new moon.
Oh, it's very good. Yeah, very good to
Okay, because
cool, clear
yes,
water. It's an old
yes,
song that my father used to. I think my sister's on. It was an old water, cool,
yes.
clear water, and the stuff. So
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
it's like an old folk song slash. It's not what call it country and western, but yeah, it's
There you
yeah,
go.
cool, clear
Yeah,
water.
yeah. So that's interesting. Oh yeah, somebody said the Mars is on the bend of the nose. That's right. Not on the bend because he's with the North Node.
Oh,
He
he's
will be.
conjunct the north. He's
It's
conjunct.
yeah. It's conjunct the North Node. Yeah. Uh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Mm.
Okay. So um, so that's Wednesday. So I said there's a um, Sun Moon sextile to Uranus and a Venus square Jupiter. This is all with this new moon. Then on Thursday, the moon changes signs into Aries, and it's gonna conjunct now. Every month you're gonna have now the moon touch Neptune and Saturn at the same time. This is okay. But then on Friday is a big day because we have uh, solstice, we have
Yes.
spring equinox in the northern hemisphere, and autumn equinox in the southern hemisphere. So this is happening at 10:45 a.m. The sun enters Aries on Friday the 20th, and Mercury is going direct on 3:32 p.m. The only thing is this is all happening during the void moon.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yes, this is very interesting.
Hmm.
Hmm. Yeah, I said the same thing. I was like, what does that mean?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm
I
trying. I'm trying. That's a lot of things to put together for me to
yeah,
choke.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I was also thinking, what does that mean? With the void moon, we usually use the sentence, the things will not come as you wish or you think they will.
Well,
But
right,
but it can be better or worse.
right.
It doesn't it doesn't
Absolutely.
it doesn't need to be worse. It can be
Mm-mm.
better. So it's just that's interesting. I didn't look at the chart. I have to look at the English chart and see. I didn't have time, but I have to look at the chart and
So
see
go over
what.
the time again. So we have the equinox.
Uh,
At
10:45
45
a.m.
a.m. and then
That's
Mercury
Friday.
Mercury station is direct when?
3:32 p.m. the same day on the 20th.
3:32 p.m. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then we have the void moon. The void moons in what?
Before the void moon starts, it's in Aries, and it starts on Friday morning, 5:23 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
5:23 until
Okay.
Saturday morning, 2:35 a.m.
Okay, that's a long one. Okay.
Yeah, that's a long one. It's a 21 hour. Because remember we have all the cluster in one sign. Uh, that's why. After that, because we have everything in the lower degrees. That's
Yes.
right. So it's
Okay.
right. The only
Oh,
thing that
oh,
is at the end is Uranus.
right.
Uranus is the only
Everything
one
else
at
has
the
already
end.
started over again. That's
Yeah,
right.
right. So because Aries doesn't touch Taurus,
I love
it
it.
doesn't make anything to Uranus. That's why it's already perfect. After it finishes the conjunction with Venus at 17 degrees, it's void until, which is very nice, almost the half of his term, let's say, right?
Mm-hmm.
He,
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna do all the aspects up to the 17th degree. After 17 to 29, he doesn't make any. So that's why he's void. Almost, if he's in one sign for 2.5 days, he's 1.5 day almost void, right? Of one day, let's say 1 day, almost half of it, right? That's
Okay.
why. Um, but then next Saturday so next weekend we have the Taurus moon.
Okay.
Uh,
That's
which
nice.
and
That's a nice moon.
yeah, we love Taurus moon. And beautiful thing is going to happen is Mars and Jupiter are forming a trine. So this is the only thing with this, we can be overly confident. Because we are, in our actions, the way we do things, we can be overly confident with Jupiter and just, but you know what? We need a little bit of that. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I think we need a
Mm-hmm.
little bit of confidence.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yes. As long as
yeah,
we're
I don't
aware
think.
of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna meet next weekend as well, right?
No, no, that's right. I forgot. No, I
Yeah,
have a. Mm-hmm.
yeah. I also am going to Toronto. Astrology of Toronto they have every year they celebrate Astrological New Year. They offer a mini readings for people. So I volunteered as a
You
reader. So I'm going
volunteered to
to.
go. That's so.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah,
great. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I
Mm-hmm.
love that. I love doing those, and it's just nice. So, um, yeah. And so next Sunday, the Sun Neptune conjunction is going to happen in Aries, and this
Okay.
is the first one. That's going to be interesting to see.
Sun
It,
Neptune conjunction. Okay. Sun
Sun
Neptune.
Neptune, yeah. Because last year when Neptune went into Aries, the Aries season already left. So this is the first time I think they meet in Aries. So we had Venus meeting Saturn, Neptune. Now we have Sun as the next sign. Then Mars will come, Mercury will come. They're all gonna
All
hit the
gonna fall.
trine.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So Sun Neptune um, is interesting because on the other hand, we're going to have Mars, Jupiter giving us overly confidence, but then we're going to have Sun, Neptune, and still we have this confusion of, of what who we are, because Sun is about our identity. And when Neptune touches the Sun, we can be lost, like who we are.
Yes.
What are we doing? What is the purpose? Um, that's why I think it's important that for this new moon, we clear the deck and be very clear about where we're going. We need to make sure that we know, that we prepare ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
I made a video on YouTube for all the signs for this new moon, and I was talking about how Pisces the glyph, we have two fishes. The
Mm-hmm.
fish go upstream, fish goes down the
Gas
stream,
train.
and
Mm-hmm.
goes everywhere. It doesn't really know where it's going. It's kind of, you feel like it's going into the circles, right? Um, that's why it's good that we clear things and that we understand where we're going when we come into the Aries season and when the Sun leaves Neptune, because things are going to go so fast from there. We're going to have such a speedy April that if we don't have a clear understanding of what our path is, we're going to fail. That's
Okay.
it. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately,
Well, I hate to say that we're gonna fail. That's a little bit.
I'm harsh. I
Yeah,
want
that's
to
a little
wake up
harsh. I
people.
think
Yeah,
that's not the best energy
I'm
to put
gonna,
out there.
I'm
Yeah.
kidding.
I
But
mean,
okay, how to
that's a
go?
little
I wanna
that's a
wake up
little
people.
nihilistic. That's a little nihilistic. But
Okay, let's do it.
you can find yourself in a difficult situation.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
Challenge. We're gonna be challenged. It will be challenged.
yeah,
No, no.
yeah,
I do feel that. I'm kidding a little bit.
yeah, no,
The thing
yeah.
is, the thing is that um, imagine. So imagine you are now floating on the water. This is a lot of water, a lot of you're floating. You don't know where you're not gonna. Sometimes when if you don't have making the boat floating, the boat is floating. There's no current. And all of
Hmm.
a sudden the current starts. You know, and then the boat is going. And if you don't have the compass, then you don't know where the boat is going to end up, where the currents are going to take you. That's what I think about. So
Yeah.
and the currents and they're going to speed up fast.
But then you learn how to
Now,
use the stars. I think if you're in that
yeah,
situation, you'll find a way
yeah,
to
I know, I know,
you'll
I
find a
know.
way to get through it.
Yeah,
But
but
what you're saying is to get prepared. But
yes,
yeah, I mean, I
because
think
because of,
yeah,
because I think if you're very in a very if you're in a very still moment at the moment, like everything is very still, lots of water, lots of stillness,
hmm, hmm,
and then we don't know where you are. You're in this bliss
yeah,
place.
yes,
You're feeling very nice, and all of a sudden, the waves are coming, big
right.
waves. And then if you don't prepare for the waves, you can crash or something. That's what I'm trying to say.
We
And
got
they're
it.
going to come.
I think we got it.
Yeah,
Hmm,
they're going to come
hmm,
fast.
hmm.
Um, Having faith is also very important. That's a Pisces message. So having faith
Yes,
as
absolutely.
as a Pisces, and having courage as an Aries, transitioning and entering this new astrological year with faith and courage
Faith,
together.
yes, and
That's the
some
blend.
initiative.
Yeah,
Yeah, or
yeah,
initiation. Yeah.
yeah. That's the blend. That's the blend.
Very good blend.
I think that's I don't think we can do it without one without the other kind of a thing.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah. This Pisces moon is also a happy moon. Just generally, if you want to, I know usually we don't like to do things that the moon is very dark. Not in the sense that you want to launch things, but if you need to communicate something with somebody, then use this happy moon because it's trining Jupiter and it's sort of conjunct the sun. So it's a kind of a happy moon this week. What else?
And I want to send a shout out to one of our
Mm.
viewers, Renee Josephine. She's in Paris right now, but she had a big birthday. She's a Pisces, and she had a big birthday
Oh,
this year. And
happy birthday, Renee
She's in
Josephine.
Pisces. She's in Paris for like about I think she's in Paris for a
Oh,
couple of months working on her project. So,
oh,
and happy birthday
nice.
to all those who were Pisces. Happy birthdays to everyone. My friend Rose had a birthday, and stuff. Yeah, we have all
That's nice.
Pisces
Yeah,
people.
my dad was last
Your
week.
dad had a birthday too. Let's
No,
start.
28th of
Oh yeah, he's
November.
okay. Okay,
Yeah,
God.
before, yeah, 2 weeks ago. Yeah, yes,
How old is he now? Oh, how
78.
many years does he have?
Yeah, 78.
78. I like
Yeah,
that's the way they say it in Spanish. It's
yeah,
cuántos años tú tienes? How many years do you have? As opposed to how long has your butt been here
yeah.
now? You know what I mean? It's just so
I
one
like
is so
that.
much more because one is a little bit more of a reverence. How many years do you have now? You're collecting
I
years
like
and
that.
time served, as
Yes,
opposed to you old bat. How long you been here? You know what I mean? That kind of
I love that. No, that's funny. That's good.
thing.
Uh, for the week for the last week of March because we are not going to meet in we're going to meet on the 28th probably of March, but before then we also have a happy moon in Cancer from the 25th to the 27th of March. I want to mention that, so that's a good thing. That if you want to do some things, that's a good couple of days.
It's a full moon.
No, it's a first quarter.
First quarter. Okay, first
Yeah,
quarter. Okay.
yeah, so it's an action oriented and it's actually a nice one. Like there's a lot of beautiful things because we still have a lot of things in Pisces that Cancer Moon can trine, like Mars, Jupiter, Mercury. So it's going to be a nice conjunct Jupiter. So it's going to be like a nice nice moon. It's a week after,
Okay.
um, and and then then Mercury is direct again meeting the node. So there's like a lot of North Node um, connections with Mercury. Then we're already kind of in April. In April, as I mentioned, all the planets are direct. So from the March 20th, when Mercury goes direct, all the planets are direct
I was going to ask
until
you, is everyone
yeah,
could be direct then? Okay, good.
yeah, until Pluto goes retrograde in the beginning of the May. So then,
Okay.
but only Pluto, which is not a personal planet, he goes May 6th. He goes retrograde.
Okay.
But then we have like 40 days of forward motion, and moving forward. Yeah, the rest of the month is it's pretty nice. On the first quarter moon, Cancer moon on Wednesday the 25th, Sun will conjunct Saturn. That can be a little bit harsh as
It
well.
could be. It could be. Yep.
So that could be a harsh day. Just make a note. Um, but because I think because of the moon is happy with other stuff, I think we're gonna handle it better than usual.
Mm,
Yeah, I
okay.
kind of like this. I mean, this. Yeah, there's some stuff going on, triggering this Neptune Saturn conjunction, because uh, every time the new planet meets now Neptune and Saturn, it kind of triggers that. What is the point of it? What happened? So we'll see how
Hmm.
we'll see what the world holds. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not a mundane. I truly enjoy listening to other mundane astrologers. What are they saying about the world? I'm not a mundane, but I enjoy listening to them. And lots of these changes, that lots of Aries placements, lots of leaders have Aries placements, and they're going to be all triggered now in April. And because the energy is direct, it's going to be very in your face with
Yeah.
Aries, right? So it can be both ways. It can go right. I just pray for peace every day. I'm sending a peace message to the world. I
To
feel.
the world, we do have to do that for each other. Our that's one of the meditations. I forgot. My friend Adrian taught me this author, and I was thinking about this morning. I'll have to get her name, but for those of us who would have difficulty just meditating, just sitting down, she talked about sending energy or sending light, white light. And so I would just lay down. She said, send it to yourself, then your room, your home or your apartment. If you're in an apartment, send it to the whole building, send it to the whole block, send it to the other, and keep on building it out and out and out and out to you. Send it to your state. And and then the other state or whatever.
I like that.
And but
I
so it's
like
sort of like your own guided meditation,
I
and
like that.
I'm sorry, yeah, it's a guided meditation, but also actually it's an active one because you're sending out energy, you're building it, then you're sending it out, out, and out, and then usually by the time you get to another country, you're you're out.
Yeah.
So you've meditated and you've gotten to sleep. So
I
it's
like
like,
that. Yeah, before you go to sleep, I like that. That's a
mm-hmm,
nice way
mm-hmm.
to put you to sleep.
I want to give her attribution. I gotta think of her name, but I that one's really one for me that I like. Because I actually went to this church, the St. John of the Divine, Church of St. John of the Divine, on very well known church. And I was sitting on the front steps one summer evening, sort of late. I mean, this is my years, and I would just hang out
Yeah,
like at like 9, 10 o'clock on church steps because they have a lot of steps. And
yeah.
I did that meditation on the steps of that church
Oh, that's nice.
because that church is known for international. It's an international church, and it was such a beautiful. I could feel the energy and the city around me just quiet, and stuff. I mean, it was
I
nighttime, but
I always enjoy going into a church where there's nobody there. Like
yes,
I
yeah,
still like it.
yeah.
Any type of church, but
It's a,
there's no people. Just
yeah,
it's
yeah.
sitting
Of course,
empty.
the
Just
people.
going into a church.
Oh,
I still love it. It's just
yeah.
that peace and that calm that is in
No,
there.
I'm laughing at the same. It's like I like church, but I like the people. That's it.
But because when you have tourists in the churches, it
Yes,
doesn't have the same feeling at all.
I know.
No,
Yes, yeah.
unfortunately, it doesn't. There's something the connection with the divinity, the peace and quiet without people with their energies. I don't mind people in energies, but if you really want to
Sometimes you
get
really just
connected,
want to.
yes,
Yes,
I
yes,
truly enjoy the emptiness of churches, any type, little small ones, or a
yeah,
chapel or a church,
yeah.
whatever. I love that, but they're empty. I like to go inside if they're like this.
My friend Adrian, she comes to she lives in Jersey Shore, so it's about 2 hours from here in New York. And when she comes in, we always go to this coffee shop. We go to Central Park. But anyhow, there's this church next to this coffee shop that we go to, and we both will sit in different pews, and it's
Mm,
called the Church of the Heavenly Light. And
love
it's such a bright church. It's nice blue ceilings. It feels like you're on a cloud anyhow because it's small. And we won't sit together. We just sit in our own little spots, where we select and just connect. And like you said, you get a very deep connection.
yes,
And there'd be some people there, but it's not very touristy, if you will. There are people that come through, but it's small, And people sometimes they only come to light the candles in the back, and they don't
That's
come
right.
further in to
That's right.
sit and
I
whatnot.
like that.
So
I like
yeah.
that.
Hmm.
Yes. Uh,
Yeah.
oh, I was gonna ask you another thing. I was just listening last night and scrolling, and this song came up on Instagram. "We Are the World, We Are the Children." That was a song from
Yes.
1985, and
Wait,
I
wait.
was
What? That
like,
was from what? 1985?
yeah, I don't know, 40 years, 41
I
years.
can't believe. Wow.
And I was looking at, thinking, and then I was looking at the ephemeris, and when the song went out, Neptune was between 1 and 4 degrees of Capricorn, which Neptune now is squaring that Neptune at the time. And I was thinking, why don't we have such a song these days?
Hmm.
Where are the singers of the world? Why don't they unite again and make a song? Because I think we need it now.
Yeah.
We need that kind of a song when people from all around the world, the singers, come together. Where are those
Hmm.
singers? Because in the 80s, you there was this unity between there was I don't know. I just felt it. I was listening to that song. I got shivers. I got tears in my eyes last night, and I thought I really want the singers to do this again. I think it's time. It's Neptune Square Neptune, so it's an action time from that song. We need another one. Something
I'm sorry. It's
for
Neptune
peace.
Square.
So it's the Neptune squaring the Neptune of that song. So if
Uh-huh.
you put the
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah,
the
okay.
release time of that song, the Neptune was one I don't know, 1 2 degrees of Capricorn, and now it's 1 2 degrees of Aries. It keeps
Hmm.
squaring that,
Hmm. Hmm.
and I was thinking, I would really like to hear something like that, some kind of world song for peace. Um,
Well,
yeah,
you sent the wish out there into
yeah,
the
I did.
universe. So. Hmm.
I did last night. I really did.
Hmm.
I'm thinking about it all day long today. I think we really need it. Like something that, some
Well,
kind of peace song.
yeah, and sadly, I saw something on not YouTube, maybe it might have been YouTube or Instagram, and they had this good AI. I mean, this AI is extraordinary, but they had an award show, and I realized the person presenting the award was Kobe Bryant, who's dead. He's presenting an award to Michael Jackson. They show in the audience,
Mm,
Marilyn Monroe is sitting next to Whitney Houston. I said, and then I realized, oh, this is AI, but but my point is, a lot of these people that were alive during the We Are the World, or not all of them,
yeah,
but quite a few
yeah.
have left.
Oh yeah.
Quite a few have
Oh
left.
yeah. Oh yeah. Very many, very many from that song.
Wow.
Tina Turner was there. She's
Yeah.
gone. Kenny Rogers, I think he's gone as well.
Quincy Jones is gone.
Quincy Jones. Um,
Prince is gone.
Prince,
Michael
Michael
Jackson's
Jackson.
gone.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, wow. Because, my sister sent me a note last night before I conked out. This is somebody local, but it was this Ernie Anastos. He was the first Greek news anchor. Such a lovely man. His spirit is so deep. And you know how you have people that you only know from TV or from news or whatever, but you really feel connected, a
Yep.
good connection to them.
Yeah.
So my sister sent me the note because we lost someone last year, 2 years ago, is this woman who did the weather for CBS, and she was young. I mean, Ernie was 82. This woman couldn't be any more than, I don't know, maybe 50 or 40, and something that she was just a lovely. She was talking about Mother Earth. She looked like Mother Earth.
Aw.
Everything about her was so gentle and loving. Her body type was Mother Earth, and so I said, "Wow." So I said, "This is how people don't to have that. That's an honor to me to have people who touch our hearts that we don't know, have never met,
That's
but we
right.
have a distinct connection to them,
I
you
bet
know.
if you had their chart, there would be connection with your
There'd be a
chart.
connection. I thought about
Usually
that.
it is.
Yes, or
Usually
they'd be
it
a
is.
part of our soul group or something. Because this was strong connection, not just, oh, did you hear about so and so? No, this was like, I needed a moment, kind of thing. So I said, okay. I was thinking the
Yeah.
same thing, Jasmine. I said, it has to be some kind of connection in
Yeah.
there. So
I really do hope. I would like to hear
that would be
some
great
songs.
to us to have a
Yeah.
song like that, or something
Right.
that, yeah. But but then I think to your point that you made earlier, how we're all now finding and seeking God on our own, or our own individual
Yes.
connections to the divine. So I think that's something that we didn't have in 1985. We were still in a very different place
That's right.
energetically. So there's something that's going to connect us. Maybe it will be something that will be live streamed, obviously. But
I don't know.
yeah. But
They
you
can
put
connect.
it out there.
Yeah, they can connect online. I don't care, but to make some, to make the lyrics, somebody to make the lyrics, and to, for because this is crazy. What's going on is just I can't even find the word how ridiculous and crazy
Oh, there goes
and
Renee Josephine. That's happy
yeah.
birthday. We talked about you, Renee
Happy
Josephine. We talked
birthday!
about. I mentioned your name that you had a big birthday and you're in Paris and
Wow.
having a good time with your
Yeah.
birthday.
Have some hot chocolate and croissant for me, please.
Yeah, it's late for her. Yeah, it's like midnight or something.
They didn't change time yet, so it's 5 hours. Yeah,
5 hours. Okay.
yeah. They didn't change
Okay.
time. It's
So
maybe six. So yeah. Anyway,
Paris at night. Oh, that's so lovely.
yeah. Oh, another note that you might want to know. So from March 20th to 30th, I'm going to give credit to Frank Clifford. He has this. If you're subscribed to the Mountain Astrologer, you can find those days there. So he says from March 20th to 30th, because Mercury and Jupiter are in a trine all the time, because Mercury is going to go direct and it's going to apply Jupiter for 10 days. It's very good to do things that are related to Mercury and Jupiter. So everything about learning, teaching, studying, traveling. If you want to set intentions or do some planning, or it's very good. Buy the ticket. So it's very good. Okay. So
Okay.
because Mercury and Jupiter are in a good position for 10 days, everything related with Jupiter and Mercury. So selling, buying, communicating. But the thing about Jupiter is also, you know, it's about bigger picture. So it's having information, a big, so all the things happening between. So you have 10 days, because it's a
Hmm.
good thing. So I just
And they
want to
said
let you know.
you said we could find Frank Clifford on the Mountain Astrologer.
Yeah, so he's now his school on the School of Astrology. He is now a new editor of the Mountain
He
Astrologer, and
is okay.
yeah,
I've been
he
following
took
that. I've been following. I mean, I used to get that magazine. I mean, for years. You
yes,
know. Yeah.
but so now he took over last year, but it's only digital version, only one. So he's gonna have I understand every quarter, maybe one magazine to go in a paper.
Right.
But it's not, it's digital, so you can subscribe, and it's not even expensive for the whole year. I don't know how much it's a digital version.
Okay.
Uh, maybe $30, 35. It's not even. You can find the amount of soldier through there. So he
Yeah,
gives
because I was getting it. I mean,
electrical.
I would actually get the hard copy, and I remember when they were doing hard copy, and then they doing hard copying online, and then somehow I guess my subscription lapsed, and I haven't gotten
The thing is that they
that.
changed a lot of editors. There was there was a gap. They didn't
Yeah,
do it for a couple of years. They really didn't do it.
that's what
So
I figured. Okay,
yeah, so he took over last year.
excellent.
Uh,
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that.
yeah. It's very good, and he has interviews with people there, articles, and then he always has the elections for the month ahead. What are the good days? What are the good
Yes.
so you can kind of it's very helpful, very good. And it's for the whole year to get like $30 for the whole year digital. It's not really a lot of money, and you get really good information. Instead of me researching, he tells me this, and I can use it, for my
Absolutely. Yeah, I
work,
always find it to be
right?
a good reference tool. Excellent reference
Yeah,
tool. That's why I
right.
used it.
Yeah,
Especially, yeah, in my early astrology days. It was to me, it was actually a teaching tool for me.
absolutely, absolutely. So it's always some articles about some famous person, something is happening.
Yeah,
There's always
yeah,
other.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
then
do
it's
charts with people, and so
yes,
yeah, it's right. I do.
it's
Oh, I'm
great.
so happy to hear that, and thank
Yeah,
you for
yeah.
mentioning that, so we all could, you know, um,
Absolutely,
explore that.
absolutely.
That's
Yeah.
excellent. Thank you, Jasmina.
Yeah. That's beautiful. So yeah, do Mercury Jupiter things for the rest of the month. That's something that you can think about that. So
Mercury and
especially
Jupiter.
yeah,
Yeah,
so it's especially good for Sagittarius, Virgos, and Geminis, because we are ruled by Mercury and Jupiter, so we can use it even better, right?
yeah,
So think
yes.
about how can you, if you want to launch something or something, if you want to think about sending the message out to people. Uh, it's there in the water trine. So think about how can you help somebody. I'm thinking what can I do to help somebody. So giving these mini readings and astrology is one of the way of giving.
Oh, that's
always,
yes.
yeah, giving
I'm,
yourself a little bit,
I
giving.
like those things. I used to do that at this bookshop in New York. I used to do mini Akashic readings. They had oracle readings. I would do the Akashic, and it was a fundraiser. It's a fundraiser for the, and it's
That's
so nice
that's
because people come in. It's like a festival, and people, it's
yeah.
I
It's
like
always nice.
those.
No, it's always nice to give back to
Yes.
people. I love that. It's just yeah.
Hey, art
Um,
therapy.
yeah,
Okay.
I don't know. Do you have any questions? I think I mentioned everything. I don't know if
Yeah, I
anything.
think you have mentioned everything.
Yeah.
Anybody else have
Next,
any questions?
yeah.
Yeah, I
Next,
think.
next time that we so the full moon is gonna be April 1st. So we're gonna talk about it next time we see each other. But
Good.
that new
Okay.
moon, that's full moon. But the new moon is that one. I'm waiting for this one. The one from 17th of April. That one will have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven planets in Aries. that's gonna
Wow.
be
And
that's
that's
gonna be a
that's
fun.
a full moon or new moon
That's the new moon on the new moon in Aries, and this is the
on the
time where
17th.
I,
On the
yeah,
17th? Okay.
of April. Yeah, this is where I always do my vision board. I'm going to share the vision board with you guys again this year. I always do around that and a vision board around that time, and yeah, yeah, that's going to be interesting. And the full moon is on Fool's April on the April 1st.
Yeah, I saw that. It's on April Fool's Day. Yeah.
That's going to be
We can
that
look at
that
the tarot card, the Fool, too. Hmm.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, let me pull a card.
Yeah, you
What do
pull a
you want?
card. I got a
You
card. What card are you pulling? The flower
I,
card?
no, I'm gonna pull the mushrooms.
Okay, I'm gonna pull the angel. I have angel cards, so I'm gonna pull an angel
Oh
card.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, let's do the mushroom card because why not? Something different. Oh,
Here's what
this
I'm
this
using.
one.
It's called this is the ones I have. And
I
it's
love
small.
it.
It's a little it's like a little box,
I
with
love it.
cards in it and stuff. You
I
can
love it.
see it.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, I pulled this one. Look at it.
Oh, the mushroom cards. Okay, yeah, what's it say?
This is the Mycena Interrupta. It's about purpose and judgment,
Okay. Purpose and judgment.
which
All
I
right.
like. The purpose is the North Node in Pisces, which we have
Yes.
now. 28. I just want to see if it's edible or not because it's very good to see this little booklet says if it's edible or not. So this is not edible.
Oh, it's
See,
not edible. Okay.
unedible. It's a striking little mushroom. Don't be fooled by how little and fragile it is. Most of its mass is within the wood. It is decomposing. Keep in mind the mushroom is simply the fruiting body of the mycelium. So it's actually
Hmm.
in the thing. Okay. Um, okay. It says a small but mighty mushroom with a big purpose. Don't ever let looks fool you. Which is a good one, especially now with Mercury retrograde in Pisces. You can be easily fooled, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a magic trick. Mercury in Pisces, right? Retrograde. Remember the analogy of the tip of the iceberg. You never know what's under the surface. You see only what wants or needs to be shown. Wow. There you go.
Okay.
Don't be tricked because Mercury retrograde is pulling tricks on you because it's a more of a magician magic. So you could be easily um, induced.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
Anyway,
All right. That's
okay,
good to see. Okay.
okay.
I pulled the angel card is inspiration, which is
Oh,
good. Especially for us coming with the new moon and with all this water energy, because that's nice to inspire. Even our conversation about connecting to the divine, it's inspire. Actually that kind of thing. So, a new idea comes to you like a gentle whisper, made inside your heart. Listen and take action. This is inspiration from high above.
there you go.
There
This
we
is
go.
actually what this is a summary of what we were talking about. This
Yes.
what you just said.
Yeah. So that's
Yeah,
yeah.
that's lovely. That's lovely. I love those. Oh, I love those. Beautiful. Oh, I was listening to somebody last night. I don't know. I couldn't sleep last night, so I was scrolling.
You too, huh?
Um,
I couldn't
yeah,
sleep last night either.
and I was so the guy was talking about the difference between um, um, perception and perspective.
Mm.
and how when we have perception, it's individual, it's subjective, but perspective is objective. And if you want to make a clearer decision, you should step away from your uh, uh, uh,
Perception,
perception and move towards perspective.
perspective. Oh, that's good.
That's what I
Okay.
remembered from
Yes.
scrolling in the middle of the night last night. So I thought it
Mm-hmm.
was very interesting
That is
how
good.
when we talk to other people, usually we are this perception mode. Both,
Mm-hmm.
when we
Yes.
talk, like
Yes.
and then we get stuck in the perspective, and then we need to step back in the perspective mode to get a
Yes.
clear picture and to have some kind of, otherwise we're not, so that's like he says it's like a level up of conversing and understanding the world. Like it's like a
Right.
level up level. So anyway, so guys, this is a great opportunity for you to change your perspective, or
Yeah.
and move away from perception. Maybe
Yeah. And
interesting.
just
And think,
be aware of your perception
yeah,
because
yes,
perception is valuable, but be aware
yeah,
that's what it
yeah,
is.
yes,
And then like
yes,
sort of like the sun. You go for the eyeglass check. You put on perception and then another lens, perspective, and then so you can
yeah.
see. Now, what was that saying you said, that Croatian thing about the bicycle when you're
Yeah, yeah.
arguing in your
So,
head?
so the two, they're talking, and this guy he's quiet, and he's like, this one guy is talking, but he's quiet. All of a sudden, he goes to say, "Go to hell, you and your bike." Go to hell,
Okay.
you and your bike. And the
Yes.
guy's like, "What bike?
Well,
What are you talking
the reason
about?"
why I'm asking you because this way I can
Yeah,
run around the neighborhood when I'm thinking about things and
yeah,
having arguments in my head. I can just
yeah.
look at people and say, go
Go to
Go to Hades,
yeah,
you and your
yeah,
bike. You know what I
yes,
mean?
yeah, stuff like that. Yeah,
Or
stuff like that. Yeah,
go to the moon,
yeah.
you and your
You and your
bike.
bike. Yeah. And people are gonna say, "What is she talking about?" That's exactly.
Yes, yeah. Oh, that's funny.
But
But I thought that just tickled me. You know what I mean? Because
I
a
know
lot
we
of us
have to.
have those things in our head, and then all of a sudden you'll say something at the very end, and people are like, "Where did that come from?"
It's all the time, like
Me
especially
too.
for us
Me too.
Geminis, all the time. Like we
All the
have,
time. That's true. Us Geminis really have a case of it.
and
Uh,
Virgos can do it a lot. Virgos can really because
yes.
they even go. I think even worse because as a Gemini we kind of say it sometimes before, but
Yeah,
they
but
are
that's
they are
unfortunate.
really in their heads like Virgos.
Yes.
They
Yes.
really overthink, rethink.
Yes.
They
Yeah.
and then so it's funny.
Do
It's
you have a
funny.
lot of I'm just thinking when you mentioned that, I have quite a few friends, well, I should say quite a few. I have a few friends that I consider close to me, but they all are Virgos
I have
or
a lot of Virgos.
Geminis. I mean, they're Mercury. I mean, Anne's a Virgo. My friend Neptune, she's a Virgo. Just I'm thinking about the Virgos now.
I have so many Virgos in my life. I am a Virgo rising, maybe that's why.
Oh, okay, so you have a Virgo rising, so
But
you got double count for me then.
yeah, but in general, a lot of mercurial people in my life, in one way and
Right.
the other. A lot of
Yes.
mercurial people. I have lots of Gemini friends. Um, Gemini risings, I find that are very, as I mentioned. So, for example, you as a Capricorn rising probably have a Capricorn sun friend that you can relate to because a sun sign from one person and a rising from another, I find that there's a great connection between that.
Mm.
Same moons and sun and rising combination.
Right. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Has many as far as I don't know many. I'm not aware, I should say, of many Capricorns
Mm-hmm.
in my orbit, but I have typically spring. I have the spring. I have the Aries, Taurus, and Gemini, and then I get to the Virgo. I just think about the times, the people that I have in my orbit at different times of my life.
I have Gemini's, Cancerians, and Virgos the most,
Okay.
mostly. I have a lot of Cancerians as well. Because I have a Venus maybe in Cancer, so
Yeah,
maybe
you
that's
have the
why.
Venus and Cancer, right?
Yeah. So where's your
Yeah.
Venus? Where's your Venus? I forgot.
My Venus is in Cancer. My Mars and Venus are both, I think, in Cancer. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So think so
Yes.
you might have also Cancerian friends in a way or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, I had a cancer. I do have Cancerian friends. I have a Cancerian niece. I had a Cancerian
Yeah.
sister.
There you
I had
go.
a Cancerian grandmother.
There you go.
Um, yeah,
Women, because you're because of your Venus, so especially women are going to be important in your life with Cancer women. I have a lot of Cancer women in my life. Anyway,
yeah,
but Gemini is the most. I have most Geminis. Okay, when
yeah.
when when Gemini season starts from
Oh,
excuse me, from May 21st until June 20th, every day, at least 3 or 4 messages. Happy birthday, happy
the happy
birthday. Like,
birthday. Yes. Yeah.
happy birthday.
Yes.
It's like a
Yeah.
month thing. Okay. But that's good. That's good.
So,
Yeah, that's good.
so all
I
right. Well,
do.
thank you so much, Jasmine. This was so good. This was nice. It's so nice to have this meeting, because it feels like we're having
I
a,
missed you
a
last week. I missed you.
yes, yes,
Uh, Terry sent me a message. One of my friend Terry, she's always listening to us. She goes, "Are you guys okay? I didn't see you last week.
yeah.
Are you guys okay?"
And I meant to
Yeah,
post
it's okay.
something that say we weren't having the show and we're having it this week, and then I'll do that because next week we won't have it because I
Yes,
have an engagement. Well, we both have an engagement.
yes.
So do you want to do it Sunday? Maybe I could do it. Can you do it Sunday?
Yes,
Because I could do
yes.
Sunday at 5:30. I may be a little bit
And later,
dopey, huh?
later. I can do it Sunday later.
What time?
Just like I have just like a five. I can do maybe 6:30.
Oh, if you have a busy day, don't add any extra
No,
because
no,
then you
no, no,
got
no, no, no. No, trust me. This is my. I can do 6:30. I can do an hour later.
6:30. Good. I like that
Yeah.
because I said, because I'm gonna be in a conference or a workshop, so Saturday and Sunday, and it wipes because it's European time, so it's like in German.
Okay.
So I'm in class at 4 a.m. and then you count that I don't sleep well the night before, so I have to sleep after. You know what I mean? So my time is always off.
I know. I know. Let me know if it's okay. I can do 6:30 for sure on
6:30
Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
because so I'll post that to
Yeah.
6:30 Sunday, which is
Yeah.
I think March 20. You have your
Second.
calendar in front of you. March what?
22nd. 22nd.
22nd. Okay, good. Good. Yeah. And
To
stuff. So
celebrate together new Aries new astrological year. We had to have a little
yes, we gotta
celebration,
have our New
right?
Year's celebration. Yeah, we
Yes.
should have a
Yes.
little New Year's party. Okay,
There you
folks.
go. There you go.
Yes, yes. Everyone
Have
come
a
to attend our New Year's party.
Yes, that's right. Have a great
Yes.
new moon, guys. Take rest. Pisces, a lot of water. Take enough rest. Intake of water. Take a bath. Make sure that you
Yeah.
drink a lot of water.
Do
And
your moon. Do the water. Do the water. Yes,
yeah,
that's a very
yeah,
important element in our lives.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Take
And
a
so,
sip of fresh water. I love drinking water. I
that
really
cool,
do.
clear water. Yes, I gotta look up that
Mm,
song.
mm. When I was
All
I was
right.
I was I was blessed as a kid. I have to hear this story. My grandmother is from the part of Croatia under the mountains, and they would have wells there, and then you would take the water from the well and freshly drink it. It was
Oh,
the best feeling ever as a kid. I was blessed that way that I had opportunity. Today, all those wells are not longer in use, and but those back in the days, like 40 years
so,
ago,
so
they
you
they
said
kept them.
you were in the mountains. They were in the.
Yeah, so it's in the mountain area where my grandmother is from. So we used to visit the family there, and they would have their own well in the mountain, and then
Oh,
the water coming from the mountain, and then you would pull from the well. Like I would put the bucket in as a kid, and
yes.
I would pull the water up,
You
and then
put the
take the
water up.
glass from the bucket, and then drink it like this. I
Oh,
love that. I still have a
no,
memory of that. That
that
was
was the
like,
best. That's the
you know,
best. Oh,
um,
because it has all the minerals and energy from the earth that has come. Oh my
it,
goodness.
it gives me just goosebumps just think about it. So yeah, this is also Pisces because Jupiter is in Cancer, ruling Pisces. You can really easily go down the memory lane for this new moon. You can really go back and be more nostalgic and rethink situations from the past.
Oh,
So
okay.
be
And,
aware
and
of
it was
that.
so funny you mentioned, and then you mentioned the We Are the World in
Yes,
1985.
yes.
So that takes me back to that. I was
This is
like,
when I had
oh,
the well water. This is the time when I had
it
literally the well
was.
water.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
85. 85. I was 7. That's the period. Yeah. Yeah,
Eesh.
I know. I really pray for peace to
Yes.
everybody. And Christopher Ransom, everybody always says mucho mucho amore. I love it.
Yeah, yeah. Mucho,
He
mucho
always
amor.
he
Yeah.
always says goodbye
No,
with
but no,
mucho
I think
mucho
that's
amore.
yeah. There's an astrologer that would say that. It was a Puerto Rican astrologer. I think that was his tagline too. Mucho,
Probably I
mucho.
don't know. I heard it from Christopher
Yeah,
Ransom,
because
and
he was
always
very in Mexico. This astrologer. He was a very he was a performer and an astrologer. Yes, in
oh I like
Mexico.
that.
He was, I think, in Mexican. He was Mexico. It was Mexico. I gotta think because I watched his documentary. Very lovely documentary on him. Yeah, I
Oh
think
nice.
that was his.
So
All
mucho
right.
mucho amore.
Oh, mucho,
What?
mucho amor. Yeah, I like that.
Hugs
Yes.
and kisses to everybody. Thank you, JeMaja. See you next Sunday. Then I
That's
love that.
Sunday at 6:30. Yes, so we have our New Year's
Excellent.
party, our
I love
astrological
that.
New Year's.
I
Perfect.
love that.
All right.
Bye,
Bye bye,
everybody.
everybody.